You guys still watch this thing? Good. I'm back. Long time no see, right? Yes, let's go. Last time that we saw each other, it was 2016. And we still had President Obama. Now, it's January 2017. And we have a president him. All I can say is I'm sorry. But we're not here to talk about him. No, I refuse to speak about his speech, his small inauguration, his not watched inauguration. I'm here to talk about the Women's March that took place on Saturday all over the country. And when I mean all over the country, I mean all over the fucking country and all over the world. I'm like, yes! And a lot of people a lot of Republicans don't understand why women were marching. Although there were some Republicans marching, and I'm not going to say all of them, but there were some, mostly the Trumpsters, who, who this march was all about, making sure that this president knows that women are here and that minorities are here and that they're going to make their voices heard, whether he wants to hear them or not. Pretty much ignored it. Nobody addressed anything about the march except it overshadowed his first day in office. Yes! Success!
Welcome to the revolution of love. And to our detractors that insist that this march will never add up to anything, fuck you. This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. We're walking on fire. These girls are on fire. Put your hands in the air.
The news outlets spoke for most of the time about the march because it happened in different cities. They want to cover each city, and they covered the major cities, but there were some smaller cities that were, taken apart. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Women's rights. Women's rights has been a topic kind of polarizing, almost like abortion. A group of Americans feel that women do have equal rights, while women themselves feel like they don't. Women's rights began back in the 1850s. The 1850s. 166 years ago.
166 years ago.
But let me break down the timeline. In 1850 began the first Women's Rights Convention. In 1869, Susan B. Anthony and her pals created the first official group for women's rights. But it wasn't until 1920 that women got the actual right to vote. Other states were individually giving women right to vote, but it wasn't a constitution and an amendment thing until 1920. 70 years after the first women's rights group was formed. 70, a whole lifetime. 70 years from now, I'm probably not going to be alive. So the women that probably started this group weren't alive to see the fruition of getting the right to vote. Even then, it was hard for women to vote. Women were looked down as not smart because all they could do was take care of the house. They didn't get involved in politics. So they usually voted how their husbands voted. So now, 2016, what are women fighting for? The right to their choice. Just to have that choice over their bodies. I mean, let's keep it real. The government, especially this government, is a big old sausage fest. sausages tell tacos how to live. They don't. Tacos are either made of beef, chicken, turkey, and sausages are pork. No correlation. Sausages don't even go into tacos. Well, they do, but they don't work the same way as tacos do. Tacos are tasty. Sausages feel that they need to tell women how they should deal with their own bodies. Why? I don't know. But also, women don't have equal pay. Women get paid 13 cents less on average than a man in an equal position. And as we've seen for this presidential election, women who are overqualified sometimes are overlooked by men who are not qualified at all whatsoever, should have no business doing in that office at all. I am in full support of this Women's March. If you guys want to do it every month, go ahead. I'll support you. I'll speak about it every month. Because this is something that our government right now is not going to fix. They're maybe going to take us a couple of years back. And it's not even only with women's rights. They're going to take us, this country, back a couple of, hundreds of years when it comes to diversity, when it comes to immigration. This country was created on immigrants, on people in another country feeling they could get a better life somewhere else, so they came here. What is that called? That's called immigration. So if you're going to deport immigrants, deport yourselves too. But that's the topic for another video. All in all, I support this Women's March. I support women's rights. I support you women. Moving forward, inauguration happened on Friday, apparently, if you didn't know. And a lot of people didn't know because a lot of people didn't go. Okay. Pictures surfaced of comparing the pictures of Obama's first inauguration and Trump's first and last inauguration. And they're noticeably different. Spicer, the White House press secretary, decided to have a press conference to scold the media for purposely portraying an erroneous portrayal of the inauguration, saying that it was the most watched inauguration in history, period. Take a look.
This was the largest audience to ever witness an inauguration, period, both in person and around the globe.
Of crowds are the new size of hands. And they always end up being on the smaller side. But it's not even about what the size was. It was small. Nobody was there. I have proof. We all have proof. We all saw it. There's timestamps on some of the pictures, okay? But if this administration is willing to lie about the number of people that showed up to the inauguration, what else are they willing to lie about? Thank you for watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and come back next Tuesday for more here on That's Juan. I'm Juan. Now you know who Juan is. And I'll see you guys next week.
Gave alternative facts to that. But the